intro bullshit. This is how you get the highest level weapon in Elden Ring without killing a single boss. I shouldn't have to create an intro, for the title literally says it all. Step 1, create a character and strip naked. Seriously, this is how all great stories begin. Head outside, stop to remove the HUD from the options menu, because being able to see your health while playing is for casuals. Fast track your way to the Church of El, I think. It's Church of something. This is our base of operation. Just kidding, we'll be coming back here in a few hours, probably. Head to the Gatefront Ruins and pick up the map and this two-hander. It's a pretty nice two-hander. Oh, or not. The guards are a jerk. Forget about it. Meet with your waifu and acquire a Honda Accord. Now for the death and destruction stage of our plan. Take your Honda to Fort Height, stopping only to perform some harmless grave robbing. Run past everything in Fort Height except for these barrels. Try again, but this time get to the tower. Ignore the new friends you just made and pick up the Dectus half. Now run for your life and die like a pleb. Travel north to the Third Church of America. Can't believe I remember that name. Collect some free stuff and jump into the portal to hell. Welcome to Caelid. Touch the grace point and introduce yourself to some friendly monsters. Head south to the Field of Death, to the Bridge of Instant Death. Ride south past the plague-rotted tree and jump up the cliff. Fort whatever this one's called. Fort whatever. Names are for people who give a shit. Climb up into this tower and collect the second Dectus half and celebrate, because we are now nowhere near being done. Fast travel back to the Church of El and head north past Stormvale Castle. Everyone knows about this shortcut, I don't need to explain it. Now that we're in the lakes of Liurnia, I realize it is harder to get around without a map or a HUD. I regret life. Since I can't figure out where I am or where I'm going, because everything looks the freaking same, I'm going to take the long way around, stopping to buy and sell at the merchant. After all, we are his only customer ever. I don't think that really classifies him as being a merchant. Head north to the Dectus lift. We get a cinematic of my exceptional ass cheeks. Follow the road to the capital, then down into the water, into the not-so-sealed tunnel. The miners in here drop smithing stone 5s. If you kill them with your unupgraded trash weapon, you can get some every once in a while. But because grave robbing and theft are perfectly okay in this world, we plunder this little chest over here for the Miner's Bell-Bearing 2. Taking this back to the round table hold, giving it to the statue lady, whatever, we can now buy smithing stones 3 and 4. Our goal is to collect 12 smithing stones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Smithing stones 1 and 2 are pretty abundant. You can find them pretty much anywhere. You can run into some of the old dungeons and find them. They're everywhere. So we collect the 1s, we collect the 2s, we can buy 3s and 4s from the vendor at round table hold. Smithing stone 5s can be farmed from the miners here in the sealed tunnel. There are also 4 in the dungeon itself. However, if you're incredibly impatient and you can't be bothered to farm up 12 stones, take this path and head over to the Altus tunnel here by the miner Erd tree. If I can find it in the dark without the map or the HUD, you could probably find it without any problems. In the Altus tunnel, there are 6 smithing stone 5s hanging on the walls. Which means With the 5 that you get in the sealed tunnel and the 6 you get here, you only need to get 1 more from killing a mob. So I think you can pull that off. And now that we have 12 smithing stones, 1 through 5, we're not going to just power up any normal sword from Limgrave. We have access to the Altus Plateau, so we can pick from a handful of really good weapons. There's Great Stars, the Giant Crusher, Eleanor's Polearm. These are all really good weapons to choose from, and I think we should pick this one here. The Troll's Golden Sword. Because I'm a troll. So now we power things up. Plus 16 is as good as we can get without Smithing Stone 6s. But Smithing Stone 6s is where everything gets hard. The Falling Star Beast in Altus drops 5 when he dies, but he's a boss and we don't kill bosses. Plus he's a bitch to fight at this level. So what other options do we have? Well, the fully grown Star Beast, who is even harder to kill, but no. There's a statue outside the Azura dungeons on the east side of Altus Plateau. If we hate ourselves enough to aggro the Rune Bear, we can lure him to break it open. This rewards 2 Smithing Stone 6s and a bit of Nightmare Fuel. Headed to the south at Redmane Castle, we can collect 2 stones here, 1 Smithing Stone 6 from the wooden tower outside, so long as the Festival of Radon is happening and there are no enemies around at least. The second one is in the church just before the boss fight. You have to trigger the guy to talk and show the cutscene and all that stuff, but it's inside the church, you just grab it. All the remaining Smithing Stone 6s are in Volcano Manor. There are 7 of them, to be exact, but we can only access 5. There's 1 upstairs in the dining hall. Say hi to the invading pizza man. There are 2 down by the lava in the tombstone area. Shoes are optional. And there's another 2 hanging off a building in this square. Doing some quick math, you'll see that we get 2 from the Rune Bear, 2 from Redmane Castle, and 5 from Volcano Manor. That's only 9 stones. We're short. 3 short, to be exact. We can't go further into Volcano Manor without killing a boss. We can't go further into Redmane Castle without killing Radon. I mean, where do we get 3 more stones?
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
The Falling Star Beast can eat my ass. I don't really consider him a boss anyways. Once you've collected all the Smithing Stone 6s, you can fast travel down to Caelid again, head south to the Big Skull, use the spring to jump up to the top of the skull and collect 2 Smithing Stone 7s and a free bonus Smithing Stone 8, which you cannot use. These are the only Smithing Stone 7s outside of the mountaintops of the Giants, so this is as far as you can upgrade. Going back to the Round Table Hold and doing as many upgrades as we can, that brings our weapon of choice to plus 19. The strongest weapon you can obtain without killing a boss. Now, my friends, we can start playing the game. We can head back to Limgrave, and we have some bodies to pile up.